Mountain Dew, today's sponsor. I'm a monster and a coffee deep, and I'm feeling it.
What's going on, guys? Dustin with Custom Offsets. Today I'm joined by Lawson, and we're back with another episode of This or That. So we got Keaton behind the camera. He's gonna ask us some questions, but before we do that, I am obliged to tell you that we are doing a full build giveaway. So we partnered with 9line. We're selling t-shirts and tank tops. They're pretty cool. We're giving away Ready Lift, Anthem, and Toyo. Had to make sure. What are you doing back there?
Crushed it.
Plus, every shirt we sell, we're making a donation to the 9line Foundation, which helps critically wounded veterans get back into day-to-day life. So it's pretty cool. Pick yours up, customoffsets.com/giveaway. Get entered to win today. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Lifted 3500 or Ken Block's F-150?
Oh,
Well, hold on here now. This is a loaded question.
Ken Blocks.
So do you want a super dope street truck, just like, bwop, rip the e-brake, skirt around the corner, you know, do donuts in like the intersections? Or do you want like a lifted 3500, yeah, big old truck, like Rainey's truck?
Yeah.
Dude, it's Ken Block's truck all day.
Yeah.
And I love big lifted show trucks, but how dope would it be to have like, I think that truck puts on like 1100 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
Yeah, huge lifted trucks is my get down, and like street trucks normally isn't, but Ken Block has not built anything that isn't the shit.
That isn't absolutely rowdy, dude.
Yeah. Ken Block.
Absolutely.
You should come be on an episode.
For real, hit us up.
High Country or Denali?
Ooh, so do you want a
man,
Chevy or a GMC?
That's a good question.
That is a loaded question. Man, I have a soft spot for the high countries. They like, when I worked, not my previous job, but the one before that, I worked at a co-op, and one of our finance guys had just bought a brand new, at the time, 2017 High Country. And it had it was a red truck, it had the brown leather interior, and then it gets the freaking 6.2.
Yeah.
From a 30 roll, it'll roast the tires off. Insanity.
Yeah, I remember the first spotlight that we shot out of this new building was a High Country, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
And I'm a huge Chevy guy, so like I'd probably have to go to the High Country as well. But that's such a good question because the Denali is so good.
Yeah, they're also gorgeous on the inside.
Yeah, that's a hard pick.
Yeah, I would go High Country.
I'll agree. I'll go High Country.
Just because it's near and dear to my heart.
But that was like 49 to 51%. Like, that's a hard question.
For real.
New Harley F-150 or old Harley F-450?
Interesting. So on one hand, you have a half-ton newer truck, assuming they're either a 5-liter or an EcoBoost. On the other hand, you have a like 1.25 ton giant freaking tow pig. I think I would go with the old 450. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
We broke him again.
That's hard. Just because I'm such like a new school, like that's how I've always been.
And I don't think you can go wrong either way, right?
Yeah.
Either truck is gonna be awesome.
I'll agree again. I don't want to agree with you every single time. Damn.
Welcome to This or That, where we just agree on everything we talk about.
Taste. And just because I want to park in my front yard.
For real.
And tow all my non-existent toys.
International Scout or Ford Bronco?
Oh, so I assume
What year Ford Bronco?
I assume we're talking period correct to period correct. So like 66 to 78 for either. Man, the Scout's pretty cool. They came with the 392 from the factory, if you found one with that option, so V8 right up front. However, we rated, I think you and I rated, a 66 Bronco. Do you remember that? Back in the first episode of FTG we did together. And it was gorgeous.
Yeah. But I feel like you see, well, the nice thing is we have both in-house.
Correct.
We have a guy here that runs a Scout that's huge. We have a junior that has multiple Broncos. So
Josh just dropped a rod and a push rod in his Scout, and I think he needs to do a full rebuild.
It's good content.
Straight up, not a good time, bro.
Good content.
If I had to pick one though, I'm going Bronco, especially that year Bronco, those late 60s, early 70s. They just look so good.
I'm also going Bronco.
Jesus, what is this?
Dude, stop picking this. Let me pick first then.
Get out of my head.
First or second gen Avalanche?
Neither.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
I was literally about to say neither too, man. I'm just gonna
get out of here. Go away. If it's gonna be the same conversation, I'll just do this myself.
I
don't know, man.
Second gen.
Yeah, I am not an Avalanche guy. I just never got behind them. They were never really my thing. But I guess if I had to pick one, yeah, I'd pick a second gen. A little bit newer, gets a couple updates. You know. Yeah, I agree. Just not my cup of tea. Not to say they're bad trucks.
Yeah.
Just not my personal preference.
Mason had a rowdy one.
Really?
Like 24s and 37s. huge
Oh,
lip.
Mason
NC,
from NC,
yeah. I really dig that one. That's the only Avalanche I like.
Lifted or slammed K5?
Lifted. Big girl, right? Just pick it up. Lift kits are cheap for those things. They clear like 35s damn near from the factory, so just raise it, big old boggers on there, and just send her through the mud pit.
Yeah, I'd go with the same. I said it earlier in the video, I'm more of a lifted than street and slammed. But I can appreciate both. I think
It'd be
both,
cool to see a bagged K5
I think they're
though.
both, yeah, I think they're both super dope.
To like roll up, because they're such square bodied trucks anyway. So like roll up, flip the air ride and just,
Yeah.
you know, it'd be neat.
Or squatting on some donks.
Stop it.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right,
Just kidding.
Junior.
Scratch it.
Bonus question.
What is the best TV sitcom?
Dude, why you ask me this? I don't watch TV.
You're gonna have to pick one. We're not gonna agree on this. This is gonna be good.
Oh, what do you got?
Like what do you, like any show?
Any sitcom,
Sitcom.
Oh, what's sitcom again?
like The Office, Friends, Sign.
Slice of life.
Yeah.
That's a good way to describe it.
Situation. Oh man, there's so many good ones then. Friends, Full House. I mean, they're all good shows. Oh boy.
I haven't watched a lot of like sitcoms, so I'd probably go with Friends. It's classic. Back in the day, I used to watch a lot of Friends.
It's a classic.
That's
TV
about
show.
it. I have not watched The Office, and I get roasted all the time because I've not watched The Office. And
People
you
are gonna
see
hate
so
you.
many, and you see so many memes and references. I just need to. I'm in the same boat. I don't really sit down and watch a ton of TV, but I should sit down and watch that.
I gotta say, for like newer sitcoms, Modern Family is pretty lit. It's
Is
a
it?
pretty good show, yeah. And like if you ever have some time to kill, it's decent just to like sit down and watch. It's pretty funny without being super over the top. So I'm gonna go that one. We finally disagreed on something.
We made it.
We'll call it 9 questions where they agree on everything and then 1 question that's
Yeah.
not relevant that we disagree
We
on.
got similar taste.
I guess so. That's another episode of This or That. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Lawson for joining us as always. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Also, if you have this or that questions, drop them down in the comments below. And remember, wheels, tires, suspension, customoffsets.com. Peace.